BassResinator here. I've got my big coaster mold from Let's Resin, and this is part of Coasting Through the Week. Now, this is going to be an amazingly interesting set of pours. I'm going to be gone for about 2 weeks in July, and I want to be caught up so that I don't get behind. Yeah, that. And so what I'm going to be doing is, well, let me tell you, where we live in Texas, we're in a major flyway of hummingbirds. They fly from, well, as far away as Alaska. The state of Washington has some. They go to the northeast, and then there's some that just hang out here and don't ever migrate. But the ones that migrate travel great distances, and they come from way up. And I'll tell you which colors I'm using here in just a bit. They fly a long ways. So I want to do a set of pours that highlight the beauty of the hummingbird. Now, each one of these is going to be poured slightly differently, but they're going to have the same colors. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do the resin part, well, part of the resin part today. And then when these cure up, then I'm going to do one of them, because I'll explain how I'm doing this in just a bit. I'm trying to concentrate on what I'm doing here as well as tell you what I'm doing. We have 3 varieties of hummingbirds that come by here. And I know this because I purchased a birdcam and I have captured those 3 on camera. And so I sent those pictures off to a place that changed them into DTF stickers. So, and it's just the males. Well, 3 of the males, the 3 varieties of males, and then I'm going to have one of the females on this interesting set of pours. But the colors I'm using are found in all of these ones that I'm highlighting, if that makes sense. We have the rufous hummingbird, which has a bright orange breast, the male, and a medium green on the top of his head and on his back. The barreline, and then we have the ruby throat. And so these are going to be, I'm hoping, amazing pieces of art. So I've got Pouring Your Heart Out bloom paste. That's my white. And then Laura's Art Corner teal blue orchid, which is this color. Man, that is just a rich color. Wait till you see the next one. The next one is a color by Pigmently, and it's called Hypnotic Peacock. As it mixes, you're going to go, whoa. Just like you did with the Laura's Art Corner blue. It's just, wow. So one of these I'm going to pour like web effect. One is going to be like a regular bloom, and then one's gonna sort of be like what's the name of that, seashell technique, and then I don't know what I'm gonna do with the other one. I'll figure that out. And that one had a bunch of resin down the side. But I'm also going to drop in some alcohol ink, and I'm going to be using another brand. And that's Resin, and it's the red. Super powerful colors I'm using here. That lid on this alcohol ink stuck, so I had to go use the pliers to loosen it up. Okay. I'm going to do another one of those seashell type things. Except that one, I'm going to pour that. And then I'm going to do a variation. I'm going to go down with the red here. Oh, just wanted a little bit more then. Then this color. The dark one. And then the white. So all of these have something in common. I need to put a little bit more clear. There's a dog hair right there. Get out. Well, I'll get it in just a second. I need to put a little bit more clear here. and in this next one over. Yeah, I may be destroying some of that pattern, but it'll come back. And then now I got that hair. And now on this one, go around. Okay. Get off of there. Now to do where is that thingy? I have this really cool silicone tool. There it is. There it is. Had it buried. And I'm going to do a dirty pour into it. Put the lid on. Okay. This. And the white. And I want to do 1, 2, 3 stirs with that, so that it will actually come out in a marbly type of effect, you know, so that it's actually coming out in the dirty pour format. So here we go. Start in the middle. There's those two darker colors combined. Now I see a little bit of the white coming. I'm going real heavy on the outside to try and push those others in. Well, where'd the white go? I'm not seeing it. Let me try again then. Go the other way. Here's some of the white. You know what I forgot to do? A little bit of red. And then I'll put the rest, some of this rest of this color down over the top of it. There we go, some white. Okay. Now, the lid on the alcohol ink. Not so tight this time. Now let me draw some patterns in. Come in from these corners. Okay, I'm going to start small and then take it out and then come back in. And we'll see what we get. These three have about the same amount of resin. This one has more, so that'll just be more to fill in at the end, you know, as a back coat. But okay, now we just sit and wait. Yep. It's gonna be a while. Okay, now we are down to 2, and this is another ruby throat. I'm gonna save this guy for last. You're not gonna believe the color of this hummer. The barrel line. Beryl, B-E-R-Y-L, is a, not barrel as in roll out the barrels. It is a color of green. Okay, so let's look at this one. Oh, there we go. Now watch what this does. Ho, 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 ho. It's like, look at me. This is the one with the, that I did with, come on off of there, with the web effect. And you can sort of see some of that striations going on, but that red is going to really accent the, yeah, cool. Well, we'll come back in just a little bit and I'll do the top coat. Okay, now we're on to week 3, episode 3. And we're going with another ruby throat. Learn my lesson. Get new bit of tape. Hope this peels off. These are going okay. I mean, it's kind of fun. Now, I did already talk about the ruby throat and its where it lives in the United States and in Mexico. So I'm not going to do that with this one. However, if you ever get a chance to see one of these flying or near you and they're at the feeder and then they back off, that crimson neck, the ruby throat, the ruby red, oh man, it is such a beautiful color. Okay, this is just kind of annoying now. Come on. Let loose. It's trying to lift off. Lift off. I can see there's air pockets underneath that plastic. There we go. These things are really kind of cool. Okay, now remove sticker or DTF from said packing tape. Put that over to the side. Put the little feet. Oh yeah, that is cool. Now a little bit of warmth to hold it in place so that it'll stay there for when I get ready to do the resin top coat. Don't want it floating away. Warm it up. Get that adhesive to start working, and now removing bubbles. And there we go. Yeah. Okay. I'll come back to you when it's time to put on that top coat. I'll mix up the resin now. Okay. We'll see ya. Wow. Look at the way this one turned out. Now this is that web effect, and that red alcohol ink is super intense right here. It's sort of diluting the green web effect taking place, but if you can see from my perspective, there's a web effect taking place, but you got to look through the red. Yeah, this came out really pretty. This is episode 3 of the hummingbird series. Now, and it's coasting through the week as well. Last week we did the hummingbird, but it was on a different background. Man, these little guys, so pretty. Like I said, this is coasting through the week. Check out the playlist in the description below and look at the other people involved in the collaboration. We have a lot of fun doing this every week. And like I said, this is episode 3 of the hummingbird series. I got one more, and these are all hummingbirds that come to my bird feeder, with the birdcam. These are actual pictures that I took, had them put onto a DTF sticker, and then I applied it to here. Man, this web effect, and then there's this, some of the lighter green came through, and it's trying to sneak in, and then so you got the white around the edge, and then there's this light green coming through here, and then the darker green coming from behind, and then that red alcohol ink is on I don't know if you can see it, it's right along here, you can see the demarcation line of the alcohol ink. It's layer upon layer upon layer. It's really cool. Yeah. If you're a subscriber of mine, thank you so very much. If you are not, it's very easy to do, and it's free. Just go down to the button below the video playing screen, and there's a subscribe button. Just click that, and you're in. And while you're there, you might as well click the bell icon. That's the notification bell. And anytime I do something new, you'll be apprised. And this channel does offer channel memberships. So if you'd like to be a channel member, we'd love to have you. If you want to be a channel member, just click the button that says join. And you'll be offered 2 options: blue bonnet level, which is level 1, or Indian paintbrush, which is level 2. Love to have you. Any money that comes in from channel memberships, or buy me a coffee, or direct, there's other ways to do it, and they're mentioned in the description. Any money that comes in goes right back into my channel, so I can make more things like this. Because believe it or not, it does cost money to produce videos. It does cost money to make the stuff. Need the molds, need the resin, need the colorants and stuff. It does cost money, and so if you click subscribe, YouTube gets their attention, the antennae attention go up, and then if you click like, their antennae stand up a little higher, and then if you leave a note, even if it's just a smiley face or some type of other emoji, or just a little word like cool or something like that, that causes YouTube to change the algorithm and push out videos to other people so that they'll come and check it out. And then I get watch hours, and then that brings in money. So if you can help out that way, I would appreciate it. So, or channel memberships help as well too. So any way that you can help is very much appreciated. And share this channel. If somebody's out there that doesn't know about BassResinator, then let them know. And then they can come watch these cool things. Episode 3, Ruby Throat. Okay, we'll see you for the next one. Bye.